in the ocean of this life. And he compares dunya to an ocean. Now, if you think about the ocean, and alhamdulillah, you have perfect experience with that, being on the coast and having that huge body of water to look and realize that when you look at the ocean, it is something that is beautiful from the shore. It is something that can also be very useful. But the ocean is something that, as long as the ship remains afloat, as long as the ship does not allow the ocean to enter, then the ship can remain floating. And it's only when the ship allows the ocean to enter it that it sinks. And similarly, he explains that the hearts are like ships in this ocean of dunya. And as long as we keep the dunya outside of our hearts, then the dunya won't destroy us. As long as we keep the dunya in our hand rather than in our hearts, then the dunya cannot destroy us. Why do people become owned by dunya? Why do people become destroyed in this life? And the answer is just like the ship. All of us know the story of the Titanic, right? The Titanic was this ship. It was the greatest of its kind. In fact, it was called the unsinkable ship. They were so proud of their craftsmanship that they actually thought it was unsinkable. And what did the Titanic go down in history as? As one of the most tragic sinkings of a ship. And what is it that destroyed such a massive ship? It was simply that the ocean entered the ship. It was simply that the ship had been damaged due to the iceberg, and then the ocean water entered the ship. And that's all it took to destroy even the most massive and even the most great of ships. And it literally broke it in half and sunk it. And that's exactly what happens to hearts if they allow dunya to enter. When you allow the dunya to become deep inside of your heart, when you allow yourself to love dunya in a way that we're not supposed to love dunya, that's when dunya destroys us. And so, Reclaim Your Heart is about this process, and the title comes from this process of taking our hearts back from dunya and from the things that we've given our hearts to. Because every single person loves something, and every single person actually worships something. Even a non-Muslim, even an atheist, has something that they worship. It might not be Allah, it might not be God, but it is something in their life that they worship. For some people, it's their money. For some people, it's their status. For some people, it's power or fame. For some people, it might be another person in their life. But everyone takes something that they become a slave to. And the question is, what are we slaves to? Whatever we take into our hearts, whatever we absorb into the core of our hearts, becomes our master. And that is why there are people out there who have given their hearts away to money. They have given their hearts away to fame, to being famous. They've given their hearts away to their careers, or they've given their hearts away to power or status.